Ah. Boom, 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 boom. Hey Daniel, how's it going, man? I guess we'll wait a couple more minutes. Like today's going to be a pretty short class. We're just going to go over a few things, but I guess we'll wait a couple minutes, see who else joins. I guess you want to meet back at like we'll give them like 5 minutes or something like that.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh well, maybe it's just a class two, me and you. um, can you hear me? Okay. I actually didn't test anything before I started all this up.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, crap. Hold on, let me see this. Um, if talk a little for me. I'm not sure I can hear you or not. I don't know if I have this right.
Can you hear me?
Ah, crud. Uh, um, oh, all right. So now I can hear somebody. I think. Hopefully, I'm not just hearing myself. Let me test this. Um, crud. Where's the stupid button, real quick? One real quick. Let me just test this to make sure I got it right. Don't. Why are you not working? Well, can you guys hear me? Can you guys
Yes.
Yeah,
hear
we can hear
me?
you.
Because I didn't text. I should have tested audio first. Okay, okay. That's a little weird. I'm not sure why I can't hear you guys. Um, I wonder if I could do this and hear you guys. Okay. Okay, I should totally be able to hear y'all now, I think.
Check 1 2.
Oh, totally, totally. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I can hear you. That was a little weird. It's weird with Windows and like trying to get all this stuff to work. Speaking of things working, everybody's got Pro Tools working together? I know I had talked to some people that were having issues with it.
Yeah, I got it working.
Okay, okay, cool. Um, when you guys can, if you're on the Pro Tools first, I noticed today. Oh, I don't know if I have it open. Um, Pro Tools first update. They just released an update uh, for Pro Tools first. Okay, close that. Um, and they actually updated it. I wonder if this is going to be it. Wow, whatever that is. They actually updated it to the latest version. And whenever I say latest version, they've let Pro Tools first sit for a few years now and haven't updated it or touched it at all. So they just did an update today, and it's a really big update. So if you have OS X Catalina, it's now supported. They basically took it and moved it up to the same update as the regular version of Pro Tools. So if you're having issues before, it should work from there. Also, if you guys check, let me pull this up. Um, if you guys check the announcements, if you're using Pro Tools first, I made kind of just like a quick video of getting the cloud collaboration because I think that there was like a step that I missed or something like that. And with the update, it's kind of easier. I think it was like file start collaboration, and then you actually like have to upload it, and then hit like a little plus button to add me. If you have the regular version of Pro Tools, then that's you don't need to worry about that. Um, Also, I think what do I have for today? Um, yeah, if you guys haven't turned in Project One, Please do that. Message me, do it, send it just through Canvas if you can. If you're doing the cloud collaboration, we'll, kind of work with that and hopefully get that working right. Because I haven't gotten anybody to get it right. I've been able to share, something with somebody, but nobody's been able to share stuff with me. And I think it was like this extra little step of not adding somebody. Um, like, uh, and then this thing, the Avid Link thing, is just they need to rewrite the software. But anyways, if you guys have problems turning it in, um, contact me through Canvas and let me know. So I did put up a new project. If you go to the week, technically week 2, and this is going to basically do what we did Monday, where we're going to use the EQ descriptive terms to basically have you guys mix the project with EQ. I do kind of want it set up a certain way, and most of it's going to be just like it was before. So the song that we're using is actually a really good, cool song. I think it's in Portuguese or something. But you'll click here. It'll download the files from the Cambridge site. I don't know if I have this. Okay. Oh, come on. It's going to take a second to open. I think this actually maybe this is the right song. Okay, let me make a new one real quick. Just name it whatever. But this, I kind of want to get y'all set up. So when you go over here, you'll use this box for EQing. Download the session or the audio files for it. Create a new Pro Tools session, your name, Audio 2, Project 2, and then you'll want to import all the files. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. If you have the full version, you just go to Import Audio. If you have Pro Tools first, you just go to Import and it does it all for you. I've already extracted this. It is 16 tracks. So if you click the first one and shift click the last one, you'll want to, normally you're going to want to hit copy files. Copy files will copy it all to your session folder. It's just easier that way. It keeps everything self-contained. So it's going to ask you, where do you want it? Clip list, new track. You want it new track. You want it at the session start. So hit OK. And it's a really, really cool song if you guys haven't heard it. If it'll play.
Que eu não te vejo, me bateu saudade daquele teu beijo. Me perco nas memórias, me lembro das histórias.
But I mean, this is probably one of my favorite songs on that Cambridge multi-track thing. So, it should be easily listenable. And for mixing, it should be a blast, because the instrumentation, like we just look over to the left, I believe it's electronic kick and snare. So most of these are electronic instruments. The bass and electric guitar, acoustic, organ, synth, and lead vocal. The cool thing about like electronic instruments is it's like it really lends itself to enhancing EQ. Going back to our descriptive terms, you'll be doing a whole lot of, adding, make things thicker, fat, definition, presence, bright, and probably less fixing stuff. Even though I'm going to say that there probably will be some fixing stuff in there for you guys. So next on the list, get to this. So we're going to download it, import it. So what I want is we're going to kind of recreate what we did with the other one, where I want you to create a few tracks, a stereo master fader. So this will be your main output. So when you play it, this is actually what's coming out of your interface.
Que eu não te vejo.
And then next on the list, I just have 4 stereo auxes with inputs and delay and reverb on them. And this is just kind of to facilitate a little bit faster workflow. So if I do that, create my 4 auxiliary sends. I've already renamed this one, but bus 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. And then bus 7 and 8, which I had renamed on something else. And then reverb and delay, we'll pick this. Again, this is just to facilitate a little bit faster mixing. That's going so you spend less time having to make tracks at the beginning and stuff, or in the middle of everything. And then organize and color code the track. Again, this is just kind of grouping things together, depending how you like to do it. I normally like to have drums on the left. So I would do, let me make this a little bit fatter. So normally I would have the drums right here. You can get to the color palette by doing window color palette. And if for some reason, if you ever click it and it doesn't work, it's because you can color code different things. And I want to color code the tracks. So now if I select tracks and click it, it'll do it. Sample, I'm not quite sure what sample is, so let's listen to see what that. Okay, that's some sort of like percussive element. I'll put that with the drums. Why not? Because it's a little bit more percussive. We got bass for the next 3. So if I do that, you can also double click right there. Just make that a certain color. Get rid of this thing. Electric guitars should all kind of be grouped together. Acoustic guitar, you can put that with the other guitars if you want. It's kind of up to you. But what I want to see is I want to see some sort of organization going on. So arrange stuff how you would like them, preferably. A lot of people do drums, bass, guitars, then sort of keyboards, and then lead vocal. You don't really have to, I'm going to go back to the narrow mix view. You don't really have to put sends on everything like we did on the last time. You could just kind of do it piecemeal. But definitely, some reverb on the vocal. You'll want to do. You'll probably want to do some sort of reverb on the acoustic guitar, and probably delay on the vocals too. But going on with that, so what this is supposed to do is, just get you into the process of figuring out what you should do on your own. And then right after that, I have, the 3 main reasons to EQ is to fix a problem, to enhance a sound, or to make room for instruments with overlapping frequencies. Use the chart above. So a lot of this is up to, mixing is an art. It's an art you got to kind of practice on. So at minimum, I want you to have at least 10 things EQ'd. And definitely use bypass like we did on the last one. Bypass stuff, make sure it sounds better.
Is there like a quick key to bypass all effects at once instead of like going through each?
I know on Windows, if you control click, it'll bypass it. And I think to do like if I had, let me just put channel strip across everything. If you control click, it does. I'm sorry, I say control click. Control click, it does one, and if you control alt click, it does everything in that row.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and if you want to like, if you just have the drums highlighted and you're like, oh, I want to just do that, it should be control alt shift. Yeah. So like alt, if you're on Mac, it's option, but on Windows, alt does everything. So if I control click and bypass it, it'll just do one. And if I want to do everything, then I hold alt and it does everything. And then if I just want to do the selected region, you would have to do control shift, because shift just does the selected items, and then alt for everything in those selected items. It's a little weird at first, but you'll get used to it. It is a little odd and overwhelming at first.
Yeah, that makes sense. So shift is for everything selected, alt is for everything at once, and then like the command or control is pretty much just for doing the operation. Yeah,
and you can do like because alt is everything, and then you modify it with shift to say everything within that region. So if I do like alt shift and put something, since I have all the drums selected, and I do like channel strip, alt everything, shift in my region selected, so it just puts it across all of those. But definitely A, B, back and forth, and make sure you're doing stuff. That sounds good. I just put here reverb should be added to the main vocal using auxiliary send. You should also consider EQing the reverb to make it sit better. That is like the most common thing that a lot of people do. It's so common that you'll see people. It's so common that if I don't see somebody do it, I like question what they're doing at that point. There's a delay also. You'll probably end up using some delay on the lead vocal, maybe on some of the guitars. And then the other two auxiliaries are, I just put that they're just extra effects for them. I mean, what I normally do is I'll normally add like a chorus to something. And I use Echo Boy a lot for chorus because it has some awesome chorus.
I literally just got the effect rack. They have it on sale for like $100.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out later.
Oh man, yeah, they have so much cool stuff. Also included, I didn't put this in the list of things, but if you open the README file, it should tell you BPM is 60. So, and then in order to change that, you just double click this little red thing. It is half of 120, so it would work normally. It was just your times would be off. But yeah, just like make sure to add some reverb to the vocal.
Te vejo, me bateu saudade daquele teu beijo, me perco nas memórias,
A little delay.
lembro das histórias.
So and what I mean by really get in there, because I like the big reverb, but it pokes out, and going back to the whole, I should have posted the Fletcher Munson curve on there too. But going back to the Fletcher Munson curve, like I want to feel the reverb but not really hear it in the vocal range, so I can maybe take that down.
Te vejo, me bateu saudade daquele teu beijo.
You can mess with the delays. Chorus really always sounds good on vocals, guitars, bass. It sounds real cool on bass.
Não te vejo,
If I boost it,
me bateu saudade daquele teu beijo.
and you can kind of do the same thing with the delay, just kind of EQ out somewhere the vocal lives, so you can push the delay a bit more.
Não te vejo, me bateu saudade daquele teu beijo. Me perco nas memórias.
There's I want to leave this kind of open. I don't want to work on this today in front of all of y'all, because I want y'all to hear it and kind of go your own way with it, and mix it. So the plan is, you know what, the plan is to kind of do a show and tell. So we'll be listening to all the projects in class. So there is a hard deadline of the 30th, which will be the end of the month. It'll be in 2 weeks, something like that. And just because I tell you to put some EQs on here, do the minimum number of EQs and reverb and stuff. But if you want to add compressors, if you want to add other stuff that we haven't even gotten to yet, like, by all means, go for it. And what I want to do, I think I need to add this, but instead of giving me the Pro Tools session, I'm going to want just like an audio file bounce. And to do that, you would just highlight it, file, bounce to disk. I think it's the same in Pro Tools first. Make sure to do interleaved, and I don't need wave. MP3 is perfectly fine, and select your output. And what I want y'all to do is then you can message me that on Canvas, so I'll have the MP3. And what we'll do is I'll play the MP3 so we can hear it off of my system. But I want you guys to screen share your Pro Tools session so we can look at stuff and see what you did, and kind of talk about it. And that'll end up being the listen class. It's kind of like the show and tell of everything.
Like screen shares in like the next meeting, when you pull up, we'll just open that session and show what's going on, kind of.
Yeah, but I'll play the audio on my side.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because there's weird stuff once you get into having Zoom use the audio and Pro Tools share the audio along with YouTube and all sorts of other things. It gets hairy, it gets weird. But just like a show and tell is perfectly fine. And that way, if you have your own plugins, like if you have the Sound Toys stuff, you can use it. You're not stuck with the plain Jane Avid, the boring Avid plugins. And I think that would be really cool. The show and tell is normally a lot of people really like it because I'm able to give some feedback to everybody. Everybody gets to listen to it. Sometimes people do tricks and you're like, oh my God, what did you do there? Or what reverb did you use? It sounds amazing. So it adds a bit to the discussion. And I don't know, I may also just have fun because I haven't actually mixed the song, even though I like the song. So I may do some stuff on this too, just for fun, because I do like the song. But that's pretty much the project, and that's pretty much class for today. If you guys need help with anything, like, let me know. I'm totally available. If you guys want to go ahead and get started on this. We'll meet Monday. Hold on. Monday? We're a Wednesday class, right? Yeah. We'll meet Monday. We'll start going over compressors and stuff. So we'll have a long class Monday about compression. But today is just kind of working for this project. And then I think next Wednesday, we'll probably do the same thing where it'll just be project day where you can work on your project, but I'm completely available for that. if you guys need help with anything. And then we'll touch base Monday, and then Wednesday, listen to everything. So that should give you guys. And if y'all want to get my opinion on stuff, like if you're working on the project and you can make a bounce and send it to me and be like, hey, how do the vocals sit? Like, do the vocals sound good? Like, what should I work on? Or what can I do to this, or anything like that? Like, please hit me up and ask me, because I'm that's what I'm here for.
That's cool. What were those websites that you had from last class of, like, to download different effects?
Oh, like the free stuff. It's called Pro Tools Expert is the website.
Okay.
And it'll say like free Pro Tools plugins.
I mean, there was another one too that had them for like way cheaper.
Oh, if you're looking at buying, I go to Audio Deluxe. Oh man, seriously, $100? That's what you just told me.
That's the one that I got.
Yeah. So the cool thing about the audio on RX8 for $99. Anyways, all right. The cool thing about Audio Deluxe is, so I'll just do this real quick. I bought a ton of stuff from these people, but like when you go on here, not everything is like this. But normally you get like an extra discount. So if I'm like, oh, the McDSP EQ, it says it's $49. I think if I add it to my cart, yeah, they give me an extra $6 off. So it's actually 42 or 43 bucks. Some things aren't like that. Like that effects rack you may not get the extra discount on that. Let me remove this. Oh no, there is an extra discount, extra $5 off. The other one that I use a lot is called Plugin Boutique. So their thing is a little different. You don't get extra discounts. Oh man, and all the Tokyo Dawn Lab stuff. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Oh, they also have it. So with Audio Deluxe, they give you extra discounts. With Plugin Boutique, they always include something for free. So if you look over here, it's like free giveaway. So you get, if you buy anything, they'll give you this, whatever Trash and the Carbon bundle is. Trash is actually a pretty cool distortion. And it's anything that you buy. So you can even buy stuff that's $1 and get it for free. And I've gotten like really cool stuff for free from these people. Like one of the was it Sonable EQs and stuff like that. Like it's pretty cool. The other cool thing, especially about this one, Plugin Boutique. Oh, what? Oh, I got a CAPTCHA. And part of the reason I only buy from these two, come on, log me in, is if I go to my account, you can see my order history. So you can, I've spent some money with these people. What did I buy? Oh, I remember that one. And same with Plugin Boutique. So if you ever like have to, oh, come on. Tell me my CAPTCHA failed. So if you ever like forget what you own, because it happens all the time. I forget what I own all the time. They have it in your order history. I think this has it also. So yeah, this is like all the stuff I've bought from them. But it's kind of cool versus some other websites. They don't really keep track of things. But yeah, those are the two that I mainly buy from. Of course, I bought a ton.
You don't like Sweetwater?
Yeah, yeah. For plugins, I don't really. I honestly haven't bought from Sweetwater in a very long time. They still call me.
I'm sure, yeah.
They still
call me as soon as I bought the thing. I was like, well, I haven't even downloaded it yet, but I'll let you know if I have any problems.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. Because it's always the same guy that calls me, and I always give him crap every time he calls me. But yeah, the Sweetwater guys, there's something. But yeah, for plugins, these are the two websites I basically buy off of. I don't buy from any place else. Just because it's easier for me to keep track of everything. Free products. And then some of these, maybe check out Plugin Boutique, because they do have. Oh yeah, they have free stuff also. That's for download. Oh, actually, they have a ton of free stuff. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, and now I'm just getting more and more sidetracked. I may have to try that. But yeah, that's really it for class today. Just really to get you guys going on this and the second project. And if y'all need help on anything with the first project, let me know. For turning in and stuff. All right, sound like a plan, guys? And we'll meet up. Yeah, we'll meet up Monday. Message me on Canvas if y'all need anything. It goes straight to my phone.
All right.
Will
Okay.
do.
All right, cool. I will see y'all next week.
Have a good one.
All right, man. Laters.